Good morning, all of you. So let's start with the last topic of this chapter. Sorry. Yes. Yes. So today we'll start with the last topic of our chapter, that is advertising, module 3, about consumerism. I know that consumerism is going to be a little difficult word for you to understand, but consumerism is actually a problem which is led by advertising. Okay. So when the advertisement is shown again and again on on the media, different kinds of media, for example, television and radio and everything, then what happens? A person or people or consumers try to buy things even when they do not need it. Okay, so there is a difference between need and desire. You people need to understand one thing, that there is a difference between need and desire. Okay, for example, I you all know that we use or consume sugar on daily basis, right? So we consume sugar on daily basis, and that is why we need to buy it again and again. So for example, today I am done or my stock of sugar is finished, then I need to buy it. I need to buy it because sugar is actually a very important product for me, because it is consumed on a daily basis. So whenever the stock of sugar or these kind of important things which is actually consumed by a person on daily basis is finished, then you need to buy it. Okay, but there are certain goods which you do not need to buy again and again. For example, in today's newspaper I see an advertisement from the Biba company of discount year-end discount sales. Okay, now you must understand, if you do not know it, that Biba is actually a clothing chain store for women's. Okay, stitch clothing, you can buy it from there. Okay, so even when I do not need it, I went to the market and I went to the Biba showroom in order to see that what stock of goods are available over there. Okay, so I have not planned any kind of shopping to do, but when I go to the shop, then I might buy some of the goods or some of their clothing even when I do not plan it and when I do not need it. Okay, so this is called as a desire. Okay, it is my desire that I wanted to buy those goods which are actually very expensive, but because the discount sales is happening, that is why I went to the shop and buy some goods which actually I do not require at the present time. Okay, so this is what is called as consumerism. Okay, this is called as consumerism. So advertisement is actually required for the customers in order to inform the customers, and for example, so that the customers will come to know and they buy it. But one of the disadvantages of advertisement is consumerism. Okay, consumerism means that advertising contributes to the creation. You can understand the meaning from this sentence. Advertising contributes to the creation of ever increasing desire for goods and services, or consumerism. Okay, so the word used here is desire and not need. Okay, so there are sometimes purchases made by the people which they actually do not need it, but they desire, and that is why they buy it. Okay, that is called as consumerism. Consumerism is sometimes is also called as materialism. Materialism means that I have a mindset to buy those things which actually I do not require. So materialism means that in spite of me spending time or the quality of time with my family or with my elders or with my children and some or other members of the family, I actually buy or actually spend my time into the market, into the shopping malls, or I want to buy more and more good things for me. Okay, and I do not give importance to the spiritual beliefs. Okay, so that is called as materialism. Okay, so we can say that advertising leads to consumerism. Okay, we can take some examples. For example, discount sales. You know that discount sales keeps on happening even after a period. For example, after the summer there will be a summer sale, after the winters there will be a winter sales. We people do not understand that why sale is happening. See, I go to the Biba store. There are so many stores into the Alwar city, but why do I go to these special stores? Because these special stores actually have keep on always having new stock of goods. Okay, see, I went to the Biba store and I like so many clothes. Okay, and I buy it. Second time I went to the store and I came to know and I saw all those goods which have been there on my first visit also. So I'm not interested in buying goods, and that is why the company needs to change their stock after every period. And that is why in order to sell their existing stock, sometimes they have to offer these kind of discounts. That is their strategy behind it, and that is why sometimes they give a little discount and we buy it. And after those goods, those old stock of goods has been replenished or they have been finished, they introduce new stock of goods. And that is how we keep on having, or we keep on visiting those places, because they have new and more new and new clothes. Okay, so this is the last topic in which you understand that advertising leads to consumerism, in which it is consumerism means that the creation of ever increasing desire for goods and services. Okay, for example, discount sales, which I have explained to you, buying expensive jewelry. Now, expensive jewelry, buying expensive jewelry is not actually a need, but it is actually a show off to the society. Okay, that if I have money, then I should buy more and more ornaments from, for example, gold jewelry and and platinum jewelry and diamond jewelry. Okay, so this is also a example of consumerism. Then we can take an example of mobile phones. You know that people spend a lot of money on mobile phones. Okay, for example, I am a student and I have a mobile phone with me. First of all, a student does not require a mobile phone. But in order for my comfort or my need, my parents buy me a mobile phone. My mobile phone is a smartphone and it has all the features which I as a student need it. Okay, I do not need a lot of features with it. Okay, I need a simple mobile phone, and my mobile phone is quite smart and it has all the feature. For example, I can make calls, I can contact my friends and my family by the way of texting and messaging, and have all the kind of social media also. So that is my need, and my mobile phone is actually providing all the kind of application which I need as a student. Okay, I'm not a professional person, but for example, there is a new mobile phone in the market which has very good features, and I asked my parents to buy that mobile phone. Why do I need to buy a mobile phone? I want to buy that mobile phone because I desire it. Okay, I desire it because my friends are buying. This is a new mobile phone, and that is why I desire to buy that mobile phone. Right? So these are the examples of consumerism. The second point is, the first point we have discussed. The second point is, materialism is a mindset. Okay, it is a mindset in which acquisition means to buy something. Okay, to acquire something, to in which acquisition of material goods, luxury and physical comfort are most important than spiritual beliefs. As I've given example, that in spite of me spending time with my family or friends, I spend my time in buying goods. Okay, so that is the materialism. So advertisement leads to consumerism and materialism side of mindset. Okay, then the third point is, sometimes advertisements also make claims about a particular product, which makes the consumer and convinces them to buy a product. For example, we can take an example of a kind of a means fair cream, or means a kind of a cream or a product which actually, they are trying to tell the customers that their cream can actually make a person more fairer in color. Okay, which is not actually true. No cosmetic product in this world can actually make or change the complexion of a person. It can make it beautiful, it can make it attractive, but it cannot change the complexion. So sometimes advertisement also misleads you to buy something. In order to create more and more sales, they try to tell people about those things which are actually not true. Okay. The fourth thing is, with different brands in the market, each tries to outdo the other. Outdo the other means that there are so many brands and I want to highlight my brand, and that is why I exaggerate. What is the meaning of the exaggerate? Exaggerating means to highlighting something, a small thing, into a big thing. Okay, exaggerating the merits of my product, that my product has this quality, my product is number one in the market, or my product has this this kind of means quality and all everything, which I do not know. I as a consumer, how do I know that your product is number one in the market or not? I do not know about it. Okay, so they try to exaggerate the merits of the product, and they always try to highlight the demerits of other product. Okay, which is not a good policy. Okay, a good company never demerits or highlights the demerits of other product. Okay, they always keep on doing their work. They never try to highlight the demerits of other products. Okay, that is not a true good policy of a advertisement. The last thing is, consumerism affects the income saving. This is another aspect of consumerism, that it affects your income saving capacity. Okay, in order to understand that what is the income saving capacity, I will give you an example. There is a family of four people in which there is a man, a woman, and they have two children. Okay, the person is earning, and his wife and two children are dependent on him. Okay, now say for example he earns 20,000 rupees a month. Okay, out of these 20,000 he spent 17,000 on his expenses, for example their children's fees, their day-to-day expenses or bills and everything, and he saves 3,000 money. Okay, so let me go through it once again. He actually earns 20,000 rupees of money, 17,000 rupees of money he has expensive, and the remaining 3,000 rupees of money he saves. Okay, now due to his ever increasing desire, he is actually buying some goods which he does not need it. Okay, so for example, he used to save 3,000 rupees of money, but now he is spending on 2,000 more expenses, and he is now saving only 1,000 rupees. So can you say that his income saving capacity has been decreased? Yes, his income saving capacity has been decreased. When before then he used to save 3,000 rupees of money, but now he is only saving only 1,000 rupees. Now he's spending additional 2,000 money in buying those goods which he does not actually needs. Okay, so that is the last important thing about consumerism, or you can say that the disadvantage of consumerism, that consumerism affects the income saving capacity of consumers and has far reaching social and economic effects. Because when we save, we are more and more secured. Okay, we are spending money on those goods which we actually do not know. So buying these goods is not actually helping your family, is not helping your country, and that is why consumerism is leading to people spending money on those goods which does not have any meaning to it, which does not have actual benefit to it. Okay, so this is all about consumerism. Along with this video, I'm going to give you some of the question answers which we'll be doing. Okay, now I have given you some questions before also. Today I'll be giving you the answers of these questions. Okay, so let's go through our first slide. So this is our first slide, in which we have learned about what is advertising, what are the objectives of advertising, what is a brand, and then I have given you some activity to do. Okay, so let's go to the answer of these questions. Name any three brands of the following products. The first one is apparels. I told you the meaning of apparel is clothing. Okay, so can you name some three brands of apparels? For example, Raymond is there, Biba. I have just given you example of Biba clothing store, and you have Louis Philippe, Zodiac. These are the clothing brands. Okay. Then you have cosmetic brands. In cosmetic brands, you have Lakme, you have Revlon, you have MAC. Okay, these are the example of cosmetic brands. Third is stationery item. In stationery item, you people are students, so you know that there are so many stationery items are there. For example, classmate series are there. Classmates are those which are the copies which are made for of classmate brand. And then you have Camel with you, you have Natraj pencils with you. All these are the brands of the stationery item. And the second question is about the activity. You have to stick the two wrappers of any table brand. So I hope that you must have done this second question also. Okay. After this, I have given you the second worksheet. Yes, this is the second worksheet which I have given to you. All these questions answers are there in the slides itself. The first question is, what do you mean by advertising? The answer is given there into the second slide, the first video which we have done. Then the second question is, explain any three objective advertising. Same, the question answer you will find in the first video. Write any three examples of commercial and social advertising. Okay. Three examples of commercial advertising can be anything. You are sitting and you can see around yourself, and you will find a lot of examples of commercial advertising. For example, you have IKEA company for home furnishing, you have Nestle for eatable items, you have the brands of cosmetics and clothing. Okay, so there are so many examples of commercial advertising. Then you have social advertising. In social advertising, for example, you have advertising against for the prevention of coronavirus, or you have advertising for the people to generate information or prevention of TB, or there are so many examples of social advertising that are given into the from the television. Okay. Then the fourth question is, observe the following image and answer the following questions. I know that most of you know about these brands. These are the chocolate mix brand, which are actually for the children. Okay, and they help in the growth. Okay, Horlicks and Complan. So which type of advertising is this? This is obviously a commercial advertisement. Okay, this is not a social advertisement. This is actually a commercial advertisement. Why? How do you comment and support your answer? The first statement is, this is a commercial brand because first of all they're informing you about their product. Okay, they're informing you about it. I'll write it here. They're informing about you. And the second point in support of this answer is that they are trying to make you buy their product and spend money so that they can have revenue. Okay, revenue, or they have income out of it. Okay, so these are the two statements which you will give in support of this answer. The first is that these advertisements are trying to inform you about their unique characteristics, the unique features which they are having. Okay, because there are so many brands of milk mixes which are there into the market. Okay, but they are informing you about their own features, about what is unique about them. Okay, the second thing in support of your answer is that they want you to buy it, and by buying it you are spending money on it, and then they are going to generate some revenue or money out of this. Okay, the second part of this question will is be, if you have seen this advertisement before, then list on which mode of advertising you have seen it. Obviously we have seen these advertisements on television. Okay, we have seen on the television. There are there are other modes also. You might have seen the advertisement on the newspaper, or on the radio also. You must have listened on the radio also. Okay, but most of us have seen this advertisement on the television. Okay, so these are your answers. I hope you are able to do all the questions. If you have any queries, you can ask me. Okay, so thank you. I hope that all the videos are clear to you. If there is any problem, please ask me by the way of movie app. Okay, thank you so much.